France will vote for the second round of its snap parliamentary elections on Sunday. Polling begins in one of the most significant elections, with the far right hoping for a historic victory, but political stalemate would be more likely the result. Parties across the political spectrum urged French voters to vote massively to tilt the outcome either way. As opinion polls forecast, the far right would be the largest party, but falls short of an absolute majority. Marine Le Pen's Eurosceptic anti-immigration national rally topped the parliamentary elections first round with a third of the vote, opening the prospects of the far right leading a French government for the first time since World War II. But after a subsequent series of tactical withdrawals of candidates from mainstream parties aimed at boosting whoever is best placed to beat the far right, several surveys have projected a drop in the number of seats the party could win, making an absolute majority even harder to reach. Sunday's legislative elections in mainland France will be decisive, with parties fighting to steal votes from a strong far-right force. Meanwhile, voters in France's overseas territories and living abroad started casting ballots on Saturday in parliamentary runoff elections that could hand an unprecedented victory to the nationalist far right. The far-right National Rally is set to be the biggest party in Parliament based on the polls ahead of the second round of the French general election on Sunday. If they win an outright majority, France would have its first far-right government since the Second World War. But rival parties on the left and the centre hope their voters come together to block the National Rally's path to power. DD Ines correspondent Ross Cullen gets us more.
France is in uncharted territory. Following the first round of the snap general election, the far-right National Rally Party is now the dominant political force in the country, even if they do not secure an outright majority in the upcoming second round. Jordan Bardella, who is of Italian and Algerian descent, represents the new face of the National Rally. He's 28 years old, was raised by a single mother, and is popular on TikTok. But for Jordan Bardella to be Prime Minister, in the event that the far right wins an absolute majority, there would have to be a so-called cohabitation agreement of power sharing between him and the anti-far right centrist President Macron. And Emmanuel Macron's once powerful Renaissance party is fading from view, projected to come third in the second and final vote. The leftist coalition, the New Popular Front, came second in the first round of voting. Its politicians have ambitions of their own for the runoffs. Despite four parties jostling for space under one umbrella, the alliance aims to create an upset, win a majority and install a left-wing prime minister. Although the financial markets rallied after the first round election results pointed towards a hung parliament, the political climate in France remains tense, with the potential for anti-nationalist demonstrations if the far right do take power. Ross Cullen in Paris reporting for DD India.